Woo. Making room for all the switches and stuff. Gotta get out some of this extra plastic. So I drilled all the holes for the RCA plugs, and it looks okay. So there we have it. The RCAs are all in place. The rotary switch. Every one of these points here can be a separate connection on a rotary switch, which you click once, and then the inner plate here turns to the next one, and then the next one, the next one, connecting this common point here that's green, I don't know if you can see it, with each one of those. Just by selecting a different switch setting, it'll turn on a different cord. And the case will close up nicely. Figure I'm going to put the main PCB right here in the box, and then lay the batteries right on top of it. Okay, so now I've got the fretboard and the strings all wired up to the RCA jacks up top, the rotary switch here, and these buttons down at the bottom. Okay, so I've completed the guitar module here. Let's see, I got an output here, replacing the speaker, and I added an on-off switch. There's also a pitch pot where I took R5, it was a 250K resistor, and I replaced it with a 1 meg pot here. I also put in a gating switch, a little momentary. I just press it down and it cuts the signal off. A volume boost switch here, and the instrument select and the chord type. The battery fits nicely on top like I'd hoped. Unfortunately, the feedback loops I could no longer use because something happened with the amp chip where I lost the main signal and ended up having to reroute the mains signal through the iPod input, and it wasn't something I wanted to have to do, but at least I can still get sound out of it. So that's where it stands, and there we are. It's complete. As you can see, we've got our switches and the chord selector, mute. We've got the pitch pot here, and volume and instrument, chord type, and I like the fingering on this. We can play the individual strings semi-ergonomically, and the output on the side. So I'm not really a guitar guy, so I'm glad to get rid of this thing. Replaced with this, which will fit nicely in my existing rig. It's pretty expressive, surprisingly. Alright, so I'm pretty psyched to try out automating the synth in a box that we just put together, and I'm set to do so. I got my MPC here in the background providing some MIDI that'll have a beat, and it's providing the notes that are triggering this MSA kit from Highly Liquid, which is a bunch of relays which takes the MIDI triggers and just closes the buttons that we put, you know, our RCA triggers over here on our module box that we just finished making. And in the background I'm going to have some little eye candy here. This is just a Wobble Vision TV that is going to show us the waveform of the of our synth here. It's a little distorted, but that's okay, we don't mind. Okay, I'm going to hit play on the MPC and we'll start the MIDI sequence up. it.